Hey, Lord of the Rings strategy battle game fans. Roman Daisel here. Today we're going to be looking at something a little different. Something I picked up at Woodstock Antique Emporium, whatever they call it. It's like an old abandoned factory warehouse with 3 floors full of stuff. And I just happened to find this. Now, what does this have to do with Lord of the Rings, you say? Well, to me, this is what the Umbarian and Haradrim fleet should look like. The Corsair fleet. It should be a bireme or a trireme, and it should be oared with sails. This is what it should have been. Though the black ship they did design was pretty cool, it just lacked oars. This would have been the primary naval vessel in Lord of the Rings. So I got this for 18 bucks, and again, this is going to be part of my display for the Corsairs. Now it's all together. The sails are actually, you gotta put the sails on yourself. They're all string. Got the boat. This is something, I don't even know what this is for. This is not even part of the set. Got the sails. Got the deck, planking. Things for the, got the mast. You got the rigging, stanchions. You got a forecastle. More planking. And you got shields. You can put shields on there. That'd be cool. And then, of course, you got the oars. And then the bottom of the boat. So it's going to look something like that. The drawback is it's kind of small. So leave it like that for now. Because when you put a figure in there, it's not made for 25 mil. So it's not really big enough for what I wanted to do. But we'll paint it up and we'll see. It'll look good as a display. You know, you figure each figure represents 50 guys, then it works perfect. Because these boats would have a crew of 200 rowers and probably 120 sailors slash marines. Something like that. So we're going to paint it up, put it together, paint it up, and see what it looks like. Alright, quick update on my bireme, my Roman warship. It's not a bireme because it doesn't have 2 decks. It's only a simple dromon. And from a design point, it looks pretty cool. Too small for what I want. It's not finished yet, obviously. But I decided I glued everything together. I glued this part together. The oars were the biggest pain in the ass to try and get them to stay. So it was better glue them in, and then once after that base coat this part. Everything else was pretty easy, but except for the oars. So once I got them all kind of glued together, I spray paint it. That way the paint helps them to stick to the oar, to where they're supposed to go. And we're gonna paint this brown. The boat itself would be a dark brown. The oars, not sure what color we're gonna make them, but the sails are gonna be black for sure, to represent what's in the Lord of the Rings. Because this is I wish this was a lion instead of a wolf on the front, but what can you do? I don't know if I'm going to do the sails and rigging because that seems to be a lot of work. You gotta remember, I don't exactly have instructions for this thing. This box set didn't come with instructions. I've had to try and find this online, the instructions. And I found one. They made many different models of this boat, but no 2 are the same. And I can't find the instructions for this particular version. But it's been a work in progress. We finally have our Roman warship painted. I didn't put the rigging on simply because that would take way too much time and skill. And I'm not very skilled at that. All the tying and stuff. And it just gets in the way. I can't do anything with it. I can't put any figures on it. So it kind of defeats the purpose the rigging does. I wish this was bigger. I do. I truly do. Because right now I have a Warhammer figure on there, 28 mil. And he just towers over everything. So this isn't really good for what I wanted it to be. I was looking to use Lord of the Rings 25 mil. So if I take this guy off, with his little shield, and instead I put Aragorn, Legolas, And throw Gimli up in the tower. Or sorry, and Gimli. See, they take all the space on the deck. It's a very small ship. You can't... Whoever's rowing the boat is really tiny. They're hobbits rowing the boat. So I do wish that it had been bigger and that it could do 25 mil. But to me, this is what the ships should have looked like in the Lord of the Rings trilogy that Peter Jackson did. They should have looked like this. And I do wish Games Workshop would release something like this for the Lord of the Rings strategy battle game. That would be so cool. Hey, Lord of the Rings fans out there, let me know what you guys think. Should this have been the design they should have used in the Peter Jackson movies? Or were you quite content with the design as it was? Leave comments in the comment section. Until next time, I'm Roman Daisel. I am out of here.